Autobots, Decepticons, and Duelists. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm talking about Paleotrex from the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom. Arguably, this isn't the last one I have. This is the last one I have, but this isn't the last fossilizer left in the series. And arguably, he is probably my favorite. I mean, the last one I don't have, so I don't have any notion of how it feels or how it handles. I love the design of the last one, but this, I really love the design. I don't know why. I love the shoulder, like, blade, whatever this is, on his arm right here. I don't know, the hands give me, like, Transmutant vibes from Beast Wars, if you guys know who I'm talking about. I love his, like, head and, like, I want to say battle mask because all the weaponizers seem to have some kind of battle mask mode. I don't know. It's cool. I love the like chest here. I don't know. And he turns into a T-Rex. And T-Rexes are my favorite dinosaur, which is probably obvious since they're the king of the dinosaurs. I got two real complaints. The only real one actually is just his feet are so small, and his like whole chest body is like huge, and he's not really the best to stand. Look, even if you saw that, he wobbled a little forward, so it doesn't help a lot. And then they gave him such a tiny weapon. I get that it's like his backbone and spine, but geez, they only gave him a tiny weapon. You would think they would give him something cooler than that. But yeah, that's actually about it in terms of complaints. And honestly, there's nothing really else. He's really cool. The transformation's actually pretty fun. And then, you guys gotta wait until we go to his weapons. They're so cool. They're honestly probably my favorite, and I don't care what anyone says. They are my favorite. Even if I never get the last weaponizer. But yeah, I've been talking about transformation. Why don't we jump straight into it? So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take out his backbone out of his hand. We'll use that later, but we just got to take that out of his hand really quickly. We're going to take his little chest piece off, put it to the side, leave it there. You're going to fold his battle mask down. I'm going to call it battle mask, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. You're going to rotate his head till you see the back of his head. You're going to pick up the top part of the dino head, make sure it aligns with the head like that. You're going to take the jaw and pop it up just like the dino head. It's all due to this port. That's why it stays there. And then you're going to want to come to his feet and just straighten them out like so. You're going to rotate his legs till they're facing you. So like the toes facing you like this. And then you're going to pop them off, which is funny because this is the first time you actually start popping stuff off in his transformation. And then you're going to come to his feet and fold these down. These will become important later. Right now you're going to come to his left arm or right arm. Left arm. You're going to rip off his shoulder. You're going to come to his other arm. You're going to just place it in where the spikes are facing up like this. And you're going to take his tail and you're going to do the same thing. And they have a port to slide in like so. And then you're going to take it off, which is funny because we always got to do it. And make sure that this port stands up straight. You're going to flip his dino head up a bit due to his like little spine back right there. And you're going to rip off his chest, unfortunately. And then you are going to rip off his little feet. That's when all the stuff coming off. You're going to rotate his legs up. Ooh, I guess since I just realized I forgot what he can do. Just like every weaponizer, he can rotate his legs full 360 before stuff gets in his way. His head can swirl around in a 360 like this. And due to his neck, he can actually look up a lot and look down a lot. And he technically has a back joint, so you can make him bend down like this. And then He can't move his thumb, but he can move his 3 fingers, only together, not separate, which is unfortunate. You can rotate his arms like this, his wrists. You can twist his wrists as well. You can bend his arms around here, full 360. He has nothing at the toes. He doesn't even have ankle tiltage, but his knees can bend down like this and like this again. So like all weaponizers, they're pretty flexible. And again, they can move around just like this at their legs. So yeah, again, like all weaponizers, pretty flexible. So yeah, and then you're going to rotate his little baby dino arms just up like a regular T-Rex. Excuse me. And now this is where the fun begins. You're going to take this part of the dino body and this part. You're going to slide them on just like that. Then you're going to take his oh, I lied to you. It's going to be like this. The little belly spine thing, whatever this is on the bottom. And now you're going to take his dino arms. There's a port right here and a slot right there. You're going to stick them on just like this. There you go. And then just make sure everything's in line. Sometimes I know it doesn't like me at the moment. You gotta take him off really quickly to straighten it out. There we go. Okay, and now you're gonna come to the legs. You're gonna put one here. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're gonna slide it right in through here. And then you're going to do the same thing on here. I don't think it matters which leg or foot goes with what foot, if you just want to be specific. And now you're going to come to the main body. You're going to slide. Oh, I noticed. You actually want to slide it right here. And then you're going to bend it down like a regular leg. You're going to do the same thing here and bend it down. You're going to twist that around. You're going to grab his little chest part, and you're going to place it right there. There are 2 ports. There's 2 slots right here. You're going to place it right in there, maybe, if it lets me. And then it holds. Just like that. And then you just want to bend the legs a little bit. Make them look like a dinosaur on the run. And there you go. That's him and... Oh, well, he fell. Well, I'm going to bend his foot a little bit. Get him standing up straight. Oh, wow. Look at that. Paleotrex is knocking stuff down. Yeah, that's it. That's how you transform him. Well, in terms of movement, his arms can do a full 360. His baby arms can't do nothing at the fingers. They can move in and out, though. His mouth can move open like a T-Rex. He can move his neck back and forth. Kind of his back, too, in a way. His legs can do a full 360, just like his arms could, and his legs. He can actually move at the toes, too. Again, still like in his arms. You can move his foot back like that, or forward like that. Again, you can rotate them just like the arms. They can bend right here due to having like another double knee in a way. So yeah, basically all the same stuff in his robot mode that I forgot to showcase. Sorry for that. Yeah, I actually like this mode. I really do. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. Really cool. But his robot mode is still cooler in my opinion. Well, that's actually going to be it for his robot in vehicle form. Let's jump straight into his weapon. Welcome back, everyone. And now we're going to talk about his weapons. Now, obviously, I could just do his weapons here and now and not show you how to do it on any robot, but where's the fun in that? So I brought in crosshairs to help me out. Granted, there were probably a lot better options, but I just chose crosshairs because 2 reasons. 1, he was the closest one, and 2, I did him in the last video, so it's only fair. And I'm only doing the ones that came in the instructions right here. Those are still pretty cool in my opinion. And can't wait to show you. But it's not based on what these can do. It's all on your imagination, which is actually pretty cool. I love how you can just do them from imagination. And now, why don't we just jump straight into it? So, obviously we gotta break him apart. Crosshair's gotta sit out for a second. So you're gonna want to take this off again. The instructions have them in vehicle form, but you know, I like to do stuff in robot form for some particular strange reason. You're gonna take his chest off. You're gonna fold the battle mask down and rip his head off. Woo, murder. Ain't that fun? I guess that's something else I could have demonstrated too. Now you're gonna rip the arms off again. Rip the legs off. You're going to rip his chest apart. Rip his arms off. You're actually going to want to fold the head up a little too, just like this. And then bend his neck a little bit. And then for the feet, you're going to treat them just like you did for the... Oh my god, I can't think of it. The transformation, where you're going to want to fold these down. And then you're going to want to put his arms on. Like so. And you're going to do the same thing here. Yeah, no, that was right. Oh, wait, no, wrong way. There we go. Okay, jeez. I'm struggling today for some strange reason. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you want to take this part of the chest, legs, fold it sideways down like this. Honestly, you could probably do it this way too, so there's not this big rib cage blocking it. So I'm going to do it that way. You're going to take his arms, you're going to fold them on just like that. You're going to rotate his wrists and then bend his arms down just like that. Do the same thing over here. Do the bending, bend his fingers, and then you put this actually on the back of him. Maybe, if it lets me. And look, it's like having extra arms that can hold weapons or, you know, attack enemies. That's really cool. And then they pair this up with the dino head that you just put on his arm, like this. It kind of reminds me of like Megatron from Transformers Rise of the Beast in a way. It's like his head. Well, for his actual head, you just make him hold it. Maybe. I mean, he doesn't like me. Like that. That's pretty much it. So it's like a mace, kind of. It's cool. It's really cool, actually. For the rest of his parts, you're going to take the big main part, the chest. You're kind of going to treat it just like the tail. So you're going to build it just like you did the tail. So you're going to put that there first and then fold this here. But now you make him hold it in his hand. Like so. And it's like a giant axe. That, I don't know. I forgot about this giant axe, and now that I look at it, it's really cool. And then for this little shield thing, you put it right there. Yeah. You know, honestly, they were really creative with this first weapons, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. That's really, 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 really cool. It's so cool. Sorry, I'm so happy. It's just this axe, like the dragon, not the dragon, the dino head is like a shield or a blaster or whatever. Then his head is a mace, shield, and like extra arms. I find it really, 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 really cool. And now we're going to have to rip all this off just so I can show you guys the last thing they have you doing. And you're going to want to rip his back off. Alright, now, instead of putting his head on the top of his hand, you're going to want to put it on the bottom of his hand. And then hopefully you can slide it all the way through, just like that. This will become important in a minute. But now you're going to go back to the dino body. You're going to fold the head down. You're going to come to the tail part. And you're going to place it like so. And then since there's a port right here, and there's a slot right there, you just slide it in. And look at that. It's such a cool sword. This is honestly my favorite weapon that he can make. in my opinion. I don't know why. I mean, it's a giant sword. Who doesn't love a giant sword? Kind of reminds me of Guts' sword in a way. Alright, and now you're going to come to the little backpack. You're going to want to take off his arms. Oh, shoot. Maybe. There we go. And then you're going to do the same thing here. Now you're going to actually want to rotate the legs a little bit. Yeah, sorry. I thought I had him in the wrong way. And you're going to place it on his back. And look at that. Little twin blasters, kind of. It's cool. I like it. And then you're going to want to put the face shield right there, as always. And now for his hands, you just want to rotate the foot down a little. Tilt the foot down a little bit. And then you stick them on his feet. Like so. I'm going to try letting him go. I want to see if he stands on his own. Oh my god, he stands on his own without me holding him. Woo! Yeah, that's it. That's all the weapons they give you. Honestly, again, favorite one, still this sword, but that axe was so really cool too. Yeah, that's actually going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Honestly, he might actually be my favorite one now. And that the last one is just, unfortunately, probably second place or a close second. But yeah, this is actually going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Catch you all later.